Rating KSI's hair throughout the years. Oh boy, this one's gonna be interesting. Bro, I grew up watching KSI and I can imagine so many of you guys watching this probably did. Like, this man made our childhood. Look, I'm born in 2005. I'm not an uncle yet, okay? So honestly, let's just get straight into it. First one, I mean, before we start, let's just look at all of these, okay? Like, there's a common theme here, which you probably can guess already. There is a common theme. The hairline incident, or the forehead incident, if you will. But just first off, KSI with a bandana and braids. I mean, this look did suit him pretty well, actually. It's kind of the only one that suits him, let's be real. With a forehead like his, bro, no hairstyle is covering it, honestly. So he has to resort to bandanas and other things. Though the question is, I wonder if he could, like, maybe grow out his hair to cover his forehead. I don't know. I have no idea. But his forehead is huge, bro. So, okay, number one. This one looks pretty good on him, actually. I'm not gonna lie. I'm contemplating between the decent and the best tier. I'm not really sure, actually. But this one is a strong contender, actually. I'll keep it here for now. We'll maybe change it later. Now the next one, I think this one's called the Baldski or some shit like that. I'm not really sure, but yeah, this one, there's no question about it. Like, bro, what is this? What is this, man? I mean, granted, he can kind of be bald, but it just looks weird on him, actually. But this is nothing compared to the other ones. Like, trust me, it's nothing compared to the other ones. It's just gonna get a bad, okay? Because it's somewhat normal, you know? Some people are bald, some people don't have facial hair. I know he can grow a beard. So, if you can have a bald plus beard, I mean, that works. A buzz cut plus beard, that works. So it's not too terrible. Now, next up, I don't know what this is. Looking like an anime villain. Yeah, he's had some interesting hairstyle choices over the years. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. But this one, it just doesn't suit his face. It looks so weird. Like, it looks like a loofah, a Brillo pad, something you wash the dishes with, or scrub them rather, like a metal grate or something. Yeah, this one is the first one to go into the bloody awful tier. Like, I'm sorry, this one doesn't suit his face, doesn't suit like his ethnicity, doesn't suit his character. Just looks weird, man. Now this one is probably one of his 2016, 2017 escapades. I'm guessing, probably. When YouTubers dyed their hair, did crazy shit just for publicity. And once again, I mean, blonde hair on someone who's dark colored, I'm not too sure, honestly. Like, imagine black people, they all have dark hair, and this guy comes out with blonde hair. It just doesn't match him, you know? It's kind of incongruent. But here's the thing. I mean, this style, it can work. Like, I can see the vision, definitely. Like, some footballers, some other famous people, they've done this for sure. But unfortunately, it's gonna have to go into the bad tier. It's not bloody awful like this one, because I mean, there are some footballers and some famous people with this, but it's not decent and it's not really the best one. So yeah. Now, coming on to this next one, it's a very interesting look, actually. Having dyed and sort of black braids as well. So it's black and blonde. And honestly, it works for him. I'm not gonna lie, it does work for him. It provides interesting contrast, interesting colors, and I'll give it a decent. I'm not gonna lie, I'll give it a decent. Now, moving on, we're going through these really quick. Moving on, we have yet another huge forehead haircut. I'm not really sure. This was probably during his era of The rape face. Oh no, man. Yeah, I guess everyone remembers that face. But once again, his forehead is just too huge to not cover it with a bandana or with his hair, so... And this sort of mohawk, like, sticking out in the middle, I mean, it doesn't really work for him, not gonna lie. It does not work for him. So unfortunately, this one is going into the... Ooh, it's a difficult choice. But I'm gonna say bloody awful. Because it just doesn't work, I'm sorry. Actually, I'm not sorry. Just look at it, bro. How can you defend this? Now, okay. So, we got KSI here doing a rape face with a patch of hair on his head. And, yeah, I mean, this is a good way to get locked up, get a ban from all preschools, bro. Like, I wouldn't want this man near me, if I'm being completely honest. I would not want this guy ever to be near me. Which is why it's going into the bloody awful tier. Because hell no, bro. Hell no. Now this next one, it's a bandana, so that's extra points for covering his huge forehead. So it does work, I'm not gonna lie. The braids, and it does actually work. But the question is, where do we keep it? In which tier? So here's the strategy, honestly. With a bandana, I think it's gonna go in the decent tier. Anything that covers this is decent or above. It has to be. Now chugging along, we have another bald look. But somehow this one looks a bit better than this one. I don't know, his face is aged, his Adam's apple is showing. His face is a bit more lean. So, to be completely honest with you, this one, it can slide. Honestly, it can slide. So, this isn't going into the bad tier, no. But this one is going into the decent tier, for sure. Okay, now moving on. We've only got about 6 ones left, so we're getting through this one, okay? Now next up, nothing's covering the forehead, instantly demoted, and he tries to look like Etika for some reason. Rest in peace, Etika, by the way. I miss that guy, man. Yeah, but this one is, it's going into the bad tier. Actually, you know what? Because it honestly pisses me off, this hairstyle. I don't know why. No forehead cover and it's too long. Bloody awful, unfortunately. Now this one isn't too bad. We got the bandana covering the forehead, so we're off to a good start, okay? And it's a close call between best and decent. This could be a god tier contender as well. Here's the thing. But the color red, honestly, there is some contrast to it, I'm not gonna lie. And from all the looks he's tried over the years, this one might actually be the first god tier, if I'm being honest. I know the color red is unusual, but it sort of works for him. Okay, 4 more. The next one, bandana. Yeah, this one's going into the decent tier. Just because of bandana, honestly. But his hair is a bit too short on this one, so not any braids or anything like that. Same one with this one. Decent. Bandana, I think it's a very similar picture, like, yeah, it's about the same picture. I don't know why it's so separate. Now this image, I refuse to believe this is KSI, man. I refuse to believe it. He's got like a maze on his head. Bro, who is this guy's barber? I don't know, man. Kind of looks like a lesbian. Let's be real here. But is it gonna go into the bad or bloody awful? Because here's the thing, this one is a haircut that actually works for black people. It's not like one of these anime villain, mohawk, or patch of hair ones. So it doesn't deserve the decent tier, but it's also not bloody awful. So bad tier it is. And last but not least, the red dreads. Now this look was so iconic for KSI. And for that reason, ending off on a good note and putting it in the best tier. Just because, you know, he's a social media guy. His presence is important, you know, online. So of course he has to do things to ensure he's viral and famous and on people's mind. And what better way to do it than just using your hair? So honestly, that's all. If you guys enjoyed this tier list, make sure to like, subscribe, comment, and share this video. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.